However, is the member going to dispute me now and lose some supplementaries?
Certainly not, Mr. Speaker.
Right. Question number 9, Simeon Brown.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister of Justice, should maximum legislated sentences reflect the seriousness of the crime committed?
The Honourable Dr Megan Woods.
On behalf of the Minister of Justice, Mr. Speaker, yes.
Why should the illegal supply of synthetic psychoactive substances carry shorter maximum sentences than the supply of cannabis?
Mr. Speaker, speaking on behalf of the Minister of Justice, the evidence is clear. Locking up more people who are suffering from addictions does not fix drug addiction, and it does not fix mental health issues. This government will increasingly treat drug and addiction issues as health issues, not justice issues. And that's why we're prioritising and investing $8 billion over 4 years in health and making mental health and addiction a priority.
Point of order.
Point of order, Simeon Brown.
My question was, why should the illegal supply of synthetic psychoactive substances carry shorter maximum sentences? I don't believe the Minister addressed that.
I'm not. No. The Minister certainly addressed it. I'm not actually sure in the end that the Minister is responsible for that, but the Minister, in her answer, addressed that question substantially. Simeon Brown.
Supplementary. How does he support the current sentences for those who sell synthetic drugs, despite the targeting of poor and homeless by such dealers?
Mr. Speaker, I'm answering on behalf of the Minister of Justice. As I said in the answer to my previous question, the evidence is very clear about how we are going to fundamentally address this problem and bring about the change that it is needed. This is a government that will increasingly treat these issues as health issues and not justice issues.
Does he agree the current supply of synthetic drugs poses an intolerable risk to the vulnerable in our society, which should be reflected in the sentences?
Mr. Speaker, in answer to the first part of his question, do I agree that the availability of synthetic drugs to people poses a risk? Yes. Do I think that needs to be reflected in the sentences? I have addressed that in my previous answers. We actually want to get to the root of addiction issues and treat this as a health, not a justice issue increasingly.
Does he agree that it is common sense to target the suppliers and dealers, holding them to account, as so eloquently stated in the House last night by Darrick Ball MP?
Mr. Speaker, what we want to do is make sure that we actually address these issues in a way that works. The previous government's so-called war on drugs clearly did not work. We want to invest in ways that will make a meaningful difference.
Question number 10, the Honourable Nicky Wagner.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.